already the CMS ASB, and why change when the best is already in office? I'd also like to give a few shout outs to some very important things. I'd like to thank my arms for always being by my side, my legs for always supporting me, and my fingers because I can always count on them. Last year, I got big old Mr. Stank to wear a tutu, so let's go bigger this year. If I win, I will pie our 6'7" principal in the face. Promote Bella Adzuski for ASB. Our next candidate is Georgia Bingham. Get ready. I wake up in the morning and I head on off to school. I get preaches from my teachers about the major golden rules. My head gets full of knowledge. I go home and refuel, but I'm trying to acquire some new leadership tools. Heard about this position and it's kind of hard to fill, but I got drive, passion, commitment, and skill. And as you can see, I dress to kill. I rhyme so smooth, it's like riding downhill. Been around the school just doing my thing, and I really want to let you know what I bring. So all I really need to understand is, will you vote Georgia Bingham?
Yeah!
Spicy, sassy, just like Tabasco. They say Georgia is the whole deal like Costco. Just watch though, you'll never know what I'll do next. Being scared and a heart tattooed on my chest. And if being honest, I promise I ain't lying. But the beat goes on, and I'm gonna keep trying. Hopelessly devoted, committed to the council, but I gotta stop now because I'm running out of time, Bill. Our next candidate is Henry Cindy.
Hi, my name is Henry Syndrome. Many of you may know me as the annoying kid who can't sit down at lunch, but that's not who I am entirely. Okay, maybe a little bit, but let me tell you a little bit about me. I was born in Africa and I was adopted and brought to Washington, where I was raised here. Through my years at school, I was called mean names about my skin, but instead of letting that bring me down, I let it raise me up. So now I thrive to be a leader at CMS. I will help anyone who needs my help. All this is why you should vote for me, Henry Sidrick.
Our next candidate is Chloe Goodnight. Good morning, Hawks. My name is Chloe Goodnight. I want to talk to you today about my plans to make CMS even more fun next year. For my speech, I'm going to need some participation from you. All I need from you is for you to raise your hand if you agree with my questions. Let's start with an easy one. If you like candy, raise your hand.
Okay.
So do I. When I'm elected to ASB, I will make sure we have plenty of candy, prizes for the games and challenges we do next year at school.
Ooh, okay.
Which leads me to my next question. If you like Gaga Ball, raise your hand. When I'm elected to ASB, I will work to get us a Gaga Ball pit for the school to use at lunch and other events. I played volleyball and basketball for CMS this year. Who plays sports or plan to play sports for CMS next year? Raise your hand.
When I'm elected ASB, I'll work on fundraisers to make sure we have top-of-the-line uniforms to compete in. Junior should look their best when representing CMS. Last question. If you like food, music, and friends, raise your hand. I want 8th grade to be the best year yet, and I want to end middle school with an 8th grade celebration. I'm picturing food, music, and all of our friends. Probably some candy, definitely Gaga Ball, and all of us enjoying our last moments as Juniorhawks. And 6th graders, I hope this can be a new Hawk tradition so you'll get your celebration too. I'm a part of the CMS captain this year. I was the Grinch at the holiday drive-thru, I helped plan Spirit Days, and I always participated in them. And I hosted Blickets at lunch. I love doing these things, and I have so many more ideas. I will work my hardest to plan even more events for next year. Thank you for listening to my speech, and please remember, vote Chloe G for ASB.
Next for our 7th grade candidate is Aubrey Hall.
Hello, my name is Aubrey Hall. Today I'm here to talk about something serious. I've been trying to figure out how to get your vote. You might think school rules and student privileges are not your business, but you'd be wrong. I won't try to get jalapeno business or get saucy, and I certainly won't burrito around the bush. If you want this year to feel like a fiesta, vote for me. In case you still haven't heard, I am the best student for the job. First, I have some leadership experience. I am an office aide first period, so you most likely have seen me walking around in the morning. I'm in cabinet this year. I'm especially appointed by administrators, and I helped with the Christmas drive-thru and decorated for Valentine's Day around school. And I have helped with morning announcements. I was on the town crew last year too, and in addition to leadership, I enjoy to have fun. One thing I really love more than talking is harassing Mr. Stark. Last year, me and my friends started calling him Mr. Snake, and I've been a constant thorn in his side. I'm in the middle of 5 kids, and it's been hectic in my house because my brother is graduating and my dad is in the military and getting ready to deploy. So I've learned to take a step back and observe what I can do to make the situation better. Also, if you haven't noticed, I really love telling jokes in really bad puns. Anyways, one thing I want to do to improve CMS is to get better jerseys. Now, for those of you in 6th grade who haven't done sports, our volleyball and basketball uniforms are really stretched out and stained, so I wanted to find a way to fit it in our budget to get new ones. One more thing before I finish. I just want to say that I love being right, and I love making others right, so like all of our elementary school math teachers. They all said we'd use addition in our day-to-day lives, so if I did my math right, your votes plus the other half of your votes equals 1 second. Oh, that's right, me and the student council. Thank you for your time. Remember when you're voting. OMG, vote for Aubrey.
Next up is Molly Lettermiser.
Hello, everyone, and good morning. Just a minute. My name is Molly Ledmoser, and this is Stella, my golden retriever, who is joining me today. I have some new and exciting ideas I would like to share with you to help improve our school and learning community. One of those is I want students of CMS to have more choice. For example, voting for how to make assemblies more entertaining and interactive. A few more reasons I think I would be good for ASB are, I promise as long as the mask mandate says we do not have a mask, you have the choice not to wear a mask. I will try to keep the feeling of CMS happy and exciting. I will always do what's best for you and not just me and Stella, though she is convincing. Make sure that next year's fun run is one of the best yet. I have new and original ideas for Spirit Day, and if you vote for me, You're voting for Stella too, and who can say no to that cute face? I hope you have enjoyed meeting Stella. I know she has enjoyed meeting all of you. Thank you, and remember to vote for Molly Lerner.
Next up is Matthew Barraza. Hello, my name is Matthew Morazzo, and I know that I would be the best candidate for the 2022-2023 CMS school year. I am hardworking, focused, responsible, and trustworthy. I will be working to make our school a safe, fun, and great learning environment for all. I don't know about you, but I live about 10 miles out of Cheney on a small farm, which means I have a lot of responsibilities, just like old MacDonald. In the morning, I usually feed the chickens, bring them water, feed the turkeys, bring them water. Then, if my sister's not home, because siblings are never home when it's time to do chores, I need to also feed the horses, goats, and dogs. Then, I go to school, just like everybody else here. When I get home, I need to bring food and water to everybody all over again. What I'm trying to say is, I work pretty hard, and I plan to bring that exact same work ethic into making our school a better learning environment in any way I possibly can. So remember, a vote for Matthew Morazzo is a vote to make Cheney great again. Next up is Kiana Pemberton.
Hey Hawks, my name is Kiana Pemberton and I'm running for the ASB Executive Council. Let me just start off by saying this year has been awesome so far. The holiday drive-thru was a blast. It went so well, the decorations were awesome, and I was a part of the team that won, the 6th grade hall. If it could be that awesome with me on office this year, just think of all of the possibilities next year if you vote for me. I also have tons of experience in being on an ASB council. Before middle school, I was the president of Betts Elementary School. And even though the pandemic shut me down halfway through the year, it was still tons of fun. This year I've taken on many sports and choir. I think this shows I'm responsible enough to handle multiple things at once and still get straight A's. I'm also very willing to speak in front of people, and since I'm doing that right now with no problems, I think that proves my points. I'm also completely fine doing things that may nudge me out of my comfort zone or seem weird or crazy to others. And to prove it, I've worn these lovely high heels. And if that's not enough for you, I've also worn this lovely ball gown. So if me wearing a ball gown and high heels isn't enough for you to see that I'm committed to this and I love this school, let the fact that I was born a leader help you out. So when it comes time to vote, make sure you click my name. I mean, come on guys, I'm perfect for this. I was last year and I am again. Vote for Kiana, you know you wanna.
The next candidate will be Reese Randalls.
Hi, my name is Reese Reynolds, and for any of you who are wondering, yes, I was named after the candy bar. My mom loves Reese's, but hey, who doesn't love a Reese's? Anyway, I'm running for ASB because I'm proud to be a CMS student, and I want to help make CMS the best place it can be. You should vote for me because just like a Reese's, a perfect combination of chocolate and peanut butter, I'm a perfect combination of responsible, hardworking, thoughtful, and trustworthy. I'm responsible. When I'm given a task, you can count on me to get the job done. I'm also hardworking. This might come to a surprise to a lot of you, but all of my classes have not been easy for me. I have had to work hard in order to do well in school, sports, and other activities. I'm thoughtful. If elected, I promise to listen well and be thoughtful of all ideas and opinions. I'm trustworthy. I will follow through on my promises and let my actions speak for themselves. One idea I would consider if I am elected to the ASB is suggest doing more fundraisers for the school to go on more fun field trips. Vote for me, Reese Randalls, because I'm just here for the Reeses. Your vote should be too.
And next up is Blaine Schumann.
tell you why I'm running for the ASB Student Council. I think I'll be a positive role model for next year's ASB Student Council. I would describe myself as a determined, good, and hard worker. I work well with others. I've been told I have a calm demeanor, putting everyone I work with at ease. I have a positive attitude, highly motivated, and always eager to get things done. Everything I described about myself, I feel I will demonstrate for the student body here at CMS if I get elected. I'm a leader in the classroom and in the sports I play. If I am elected for the ASB Student Council, I will bring leadership experience along with my previous 3 years of involvement with ASB at Betts Elementary, making me qualified for the job. I'm running for ASB Student Council to make a difference for CMS for the upcoming years. I want to help make things better for the school with new ideas, raise money for teachers, supplies, PE equipment, and athletic equipment. Everything I read and described to you is what I feel I'll do for you if I get elected. Also, don't forget to vote for Blake. Thank you.
The next candidate up is Claire Teeters.
Hello, all Hawk students and staff. My name is Claire Teeters, and I'm running for Executive Student Council in the school year 2022 through 2023. But before we get started, I just want to clarify one thing. You guys are all probably thinking that I'm promising you chocolate milk and McDonald's for lunch every day, and that everyone gets an A in every class. But I'm not. I wish I could promise that, but I can't. What I can promise is that I will make your school year better. And you know how? By giving you a voice. I will take your thoughts and opinions into account, and I will express those thoughts and opinions to the rest of the ASB team. I would like to have more student involvement in our school. One example is to have students in our school be included in what we do during Spirit Weeks. Make it where students are able to request certain school-appropriate things to do in the Spirit Weeks. Another thing I would like to do is make CMS a place where everyone wants to come to. I would do that by improving the climate at CMS so that we can make it where students feel more comfortable talking about what is happening with them in the school and what they want to see happen at the school. Also, somewhere where everyone feels safe and where people come to learn but also come for fun and friendships. My previous experiences are Hawk Leadership and ASB Cabinet. This year in Cabinet, I helped decorate the 6th grade hall for the holiday drive-in. I joined a little bit late into Cabinet, but once I joined, we got our act together and hurried up the process and ended up winning the holiday drive-in for the 6th grade. So, when you go to vote today, please vote for me, Claire Teeters. I'll be your leader and your voice to keeping CMS the best middle school around. Oh, and one last thing. Why is the obtuse angle sad? Because it's never right. Have a great day, Hawks.
The final candidate giving their speech today will be Eli Ulrich.
Picture this, it's late August, it's hot, real hot, a new school year, a tumbleweed blows by. You walk in the front door of CMS and all you see is the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good is the teachers. The problem is they're always sad. They don't get any encouragement from the students. The bad is the poor cooks who don't know what to make. The ugly is that sad tree out there by the apartments. The one that looks like... You know the one. But luckily for you, there's a new sheriff in town. There's a new sheriff in town. And he is here to fix the good, the bad, and the ugly. Sheriff Eli Ulrich will fix the good, or make the good gooder. He will have a thank you card table right here at lunch each month, where you can write a thank you card to your favorite teachers. So Mr. Van Horn, turn that frown upside down. Sheriff Eli will fix the bad. He will create a poll where you, the people, can let the cooks know what your favorite lunches are. Sheriff Eli will fix the ugly. I will need you to dig up the tree and replace it with the people's tree. So if you're tired of the good, the bad, and the ugly, vote for me, Eli Ulrich, to bring a new sheriff to CMS.
Thank you, but you're required to refer to me as Mr. Holm. All right. Hello. All right, so a couple things really quickly here before we get ready. We got a few minutes before we send you back to class. A couple of quick announcements. I'm going to bring my 8th grade officers out because they need to remind you. We've announced it yesterday, we announced it this morning, but next week is Spirit Week. And so I want my 5 officer candidates to introduce the 5 days, they don't know they're doing this yet, the 5 days of the week next week so that we can talk about the expectations, because yes, we're trying something a little bit different, and I got to explain the rules.
Monday will be mismatch day. Feel free to wear anything that doesn't match.
Thursdays will be anything but backpack day. Bring any. Thursdays anything but backpack day. Bring anything but a backpack, a garbage bag, a suitcase, whatever you want.
Wednesday's Decades Day, dressed like any decade. Tuesdays is teachers dressed like students and students dressed like teachers. Friday is Color Spirit Wars, and you can wear your colors for your grade.
And the next task will be to teach them the order of the days of the week. Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, apparently. A couple of quick reminders. Number one, remember all school rules apply, and we're trying this whole anything but a backpack day, but I need to give you one really clear expectation. While anything but a backpack is fun, I know some of y'all have seen those lovely TikTok sensations and whatnot. Let me give you an example of something that's not acceptable. A kayak. I know. But if you were to be on TV, you would get the X if you brought a kayak. Okay? So just know that. Also remember, all school rules do apply through the entire week. So if it's a distraction, if it's a disruption, or if it's school inappropriate, school rules apply, so does discipline. So please remember that as you do that. Yes, I know that. Next thing, really quickly, when we come back from spring break, those of you who are 8th graders when you were in 6th grade, so that's that group, would remember this, but we haven't done a fund run in over 2 years, and we have to be able to raise money because these people have promised you a lot of things, and the only way that we can come up with some of those is to raise money. So we're going to kick off our fund run after spring break. Normally we raise about $28,000 to $30,000. This year's goal is $40,000. Here's why. Hear me out for a second. Hang on. Think about this for a second. All of the money raised helps support our athletics and activities, including, as was mentioned, recycling and replacing athletic uniforms, which was mentioned. So we have a cycle that we do, but because our fundraiser hasn't happened, we've had to pause that cycle for a couple of years. So just know that we are going to kick that off. We'll have more information to come. What I'd like to do really quickly is I'd like this entire row to stand up, stay in order. Here's your first test. So Tenley, you'd be the first one coming up. They're going to come up and reintroduce themselves, and then I'll explain voting, and we'll send you back to class. Again, thank you, but it's Mr. Holm. here's the deal. Just like in the honor roll assembly, we're going to wait to get everybody over and introduced, and then we will applaud. So they're going to come up one at a time. Tinley will stand on the far side of the stage. We'll line them all up, and then we'll give them one round of applause at the very end. So please do me that favor and hold your applause.
Let them proud, sir.
My name's Tenley Betts. My name's Abigail Bonus.
My name is Kinley Garr.
My name's Camden Gerard.
My name is Aaliyah Coral.
I'm Cody Tolman. Yes, the Cody Tolman.
My name is Adelia Varner.
My name is Andrew Ward.
My name is Bella Adzusi, the one that sacrificed her hair for this.
I'm Georgia Bingham.
I'm the amazing Henry Cindric.
Chloe G for ASB.
OMG, vote for Aubrey.
Molly Lennermoser, the dog person.
My name is Matthew Morazzo.
Vote for Kiana, you know you wanna. I'm Reese Randalls.
Bro, vote for Blaine Schumann. My name's Claire Teeters.
And I'm Sheriff Eli Rich.
All right. You think you would have gotten the joke the first 3 times? No? Okay. All right. Here's how this is going to work, and then we'll get ready to dismiss you. In about 3 minutes on your email, there will be a link from me that has the link to the ballot on your Chromebook, on your phone, on the device as approved by your teacher. Listening, please. You're going to click that link. For 8th grade candidates, which is our current 7th graders, you are going to select your top 6. For 7th grade candidates, which is the current 6th graders, you will select your top 2. If you overvote, which means you vote for more than 6 or 2, your vote is thrown out because you're not following the rules. At the end of this, which means 10 minutes after we dismiss everybody and get everybody back into class, we're going to turn off the ballot. So if you are not done by that point, then your vote does not count. We will be tallying the votes up here today. At lunch, the Executive Election Committee, which does not include any of these candidates up here, will review the votes, and will select the positions for those who have won. And then we will announce those winners at the end of the day for you today. So with that, let's see. Look at that, I got like 2 minutes to spare. So we are going to turn to our neighbor and smile really quickly. Give them a nice, lovely smile. Thank them for being wonderful. Turn to your teachers, smile at them, and thank them for being wonderful and amazing. Everybody turn and wave to the camera because you're actually live streamed right now. Everybody look over to Mrs. Hopkins and wave and smile and say she's wonderful. Everybody look up at the ceiling. I don't know why, I just felt like doing that. Did you all know that every single one of those little dots is a camera? Wouldn't that be weird? All right, with that, all jokes aside, remember you're going back, your first task is to vote, and then we are going about the day today, shortened periods except for 4th period. So please remember that it is not the normal order today. We have first period, and then I don't remember the rest that I wrote like a couple of days ago, but then we'll go to that. First and 4th and 2nd and 3rd, is that how? Yeah. All right, with that, please turn to your teachers. Do not just stand up, turn to your teachers, and we are going to dismiss. Thank you for being here.